Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA, Cardano. We continue to be in this channel here, and you can see, as I already suggested in the previous video, there's a really good chance to get down to this support level of the channel. Now we haven't really got a reversal signal yet, but I think we may get one. My view is that we could be here in a wave 2, so that from the low at around 33 cents, we've moved up in a wave 1, and that we haven't come down yet in the wave 2, but this was only the wave A of the wave 2. This was the wave B, and this here the wave C. To do that in an ideal scenario, we would want it to break below the trend line, go below the wave A low, and an ideal target for that would be 37.3 cents, but it could also go down a bit lower. Very important to maintain this scenario of a 1-2 setup, we need to hold, or the price needs to hold, the 34.9 cent level. Anything below that, because this is the 78.6% fib level, anything below that will emphasize the bearish scenario. We are of course not out of the woods yet. Now, I did say that before as well. We haven't got any confirmation that we have already seen the bear market low. This is a possibility, but we have no confirmation yet. This is the first possible impulse that we've seen here, this one, since the low, and it's just way too early to say and to confirm that the low has been made, because we haven't really seen the completion of the wave 2 yet. And this is key. So the low of the wave 2 will give us some more comfort, and then confirmation will be obtained as soon as we break impulsively above this wave 1 high here. So what are the possibilities now? So let me go to the 1 hour chart, and we want to label the wave C. And the point I try to make here is that there is a good chance we bounce off the support level of the channel. Of course we don't have to, but it is a good, it's basically a pullback to a trend line. Yeah. So there is a chance we bounce off from here. I think we will. Now that's currently, until I see something, that's just a guess basically. But the chances are quite good because this is a support level of a channel. Yeah. So let me, and this doesn't mean we won't break it in the end, but I think initially we may see a bounce. And let me just, we'll take a look at the indicators as well, but let's first label the, let's just label the wave C here. So in the wave C, there is two possibilities basically. The first possibility would be that we've got here in the wave C, it's obviously a 5-wave move. So we can label that as, the view is that this here could be a wave 1. We're now doing a wave 2 retracement. That would be the scenario where we see a strong bounce. There will be a wave 3 down, a wave 4 up, and a wave 5 down. Yeah, and that could stretch out quite a bit, all the way down to 34.7 cents. An ideal target though is the 37.3 cent level. But I think if we've only really done the wave 1, this will stretch down quite a bit further, okay? But there could be a bounce in a wave 2. Why is that possible? It's possible because if I label the subwaves, I get here a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Okay. Make that here smaller. And then, yeah, this would be the wave 1. And then I can label this an A, B, C. Yeah. So, I mean, this could stretch out a little bit further to the support of the channel, roughly. But then what would be the key retracement levels? So in case we see a bounce, the retracement should be sort of in the region between 40.8 cents and 41.9. No, wrong. Not 40.8. That's not enough. We want to be in the area between 41.4 cents and 42.4. 41.4 to 42.4 between the 38.2 retracement and the 61.8. So I think this is a possibility that we will see this area, yeah, in a bounce from the support level of the channel. We will then move down in a wave 3 next. The other possibility though is, and that would imply that is rather, let's say, unlikely, but it's possible. The other possibility is that we had already, that this is already that this is already the completed wave C, you know, in 5 waves. Do you know what I mean? That we are already going to move up from here. This for me is less likely. It would imply that the wave 2 was already finished here. That would mean we are doing here a running flat pattern, but these are very rare. So it's not my primary expectation, yeah. But you need to understand that we have now come down to a support level, or we're nearly there. I wouldn't be surprised to really touch that, that channel. 1 second, let me just draw that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to touch it and then to bounce off. And the point is, if we get above, as always, if we get above the 78.6% fib level, then I think we have had a low in already. And that would be at 43.1 cents. If we get above that level, yeah, then I think the wave 2 was in already. But for now, I think the bounce would only be a wave 2 of the wave C. Yeah, this is currently how it's looking like for me. Eventually, until we really get out of the channel here, we won't really have clarity if this is still wave 2. But these are the key possibilities and the key breakout points and the key reversal points that I see here at the moment. And as soon as we have the wave 2 high in place, I can give you a target for the wave 3, 4, and 5. And yeah, I mean, at the moment, this does play out, as I said in the previous video, that we get down in this wave C still. It's not a great start. I have to say that as well. It's not a great start. The retracement is a bit too strong. It's not ideal, but let's keep a look at it. The possibility is, of course, that all of this is just a corrective pattern. I have to say that as well. That this is the deep corrective pattern, and we come down once more and make lower lows. That's possible as well, and that we will eventually reach the 30-cent level, which would be an ideal target, or even lower. Yeah, it could go lower as well, but that's too far away from really confirming it. There's an area around the 20-cent level that we talked about before, that is just based on actually 15 to 20 cents. That is just based on the height of this massive triangle here, because this broke out to the downside, takes us exactly, I think, to 15 cents. But we're a bit too far away from there now to really sort of focus on that too much, but you just need to know the possibilities. Okay, that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.